Today it's Thursday, May 15, 2025. This is a Nissan 300 ZX. We have it since yesterday, no, the day before yesterday night, arrived here. Yesterday I tried to make a video, but I F up everything from the point I was thinking that it was after 90, because I don't know why I have this feeling. I was thinking that before 90s it was with carburetor, not EFI. But it is 87 actually. And I didn't know that it was a turbocharged. One second. We have here 87 production. Yeah, so what I was saying, has the digital instrument cluster. There are some milestones over there. 111, 120, okay, 111,000 miles, right? That's how this looks like. It's a checkup. This was from the window tinting. Fortunately, they put it outside and they didn't have it inside, so it's more easy to remove it when it's outside. What I was saying, yesterday I attempted to make a video, but we didn't have available lift, and I ended up making video at the washing area. And I said that it was 95 when it's 87. Yeah, so let's fix this today. Let's make a new video to be on the lift and to be proper checkup, right? From where we start, let's start from the bonnet. It's missing the insulation here. The clips are here, but the insulation is missing, all right? Bonnet gas struts, both of them, they're not staying up. The guys that put it here, yesterday me I put it from there, just in case if it slides, to don't break the tank, or and you never put it pointing outside. Don't hit the fender if it slides. You point it inside. Let me fix that one because it bothers me. Alright, that's what I'm saying. I put it from this side, so even if it slides by any means, you're not gonna have anything to hurt here. Alright? Back to the point. We said the bonnet insulation, the bonnet gas strut, it's missing the battery from here. Alright? Should I start with the engine or should I start from the... Let's start from the engine here. What do we see? Let me grab a light. Yep. Okay. Lights on. What do we see here? Right? We have here the EGR that's not being connected. And we have these two cables, these two cables are supposed to be for the solenoid, probably. And it's not being connected anywhere. There is here and here. Yeah. Fine. There is also one hose clamp here that's not tight. It's free on the air. Okay, throw it down there. Never mind about that. They have looped the coolant pipe for the heater core and it's crunchy. What does mean that one? That means need to flush the cooling system, need to clean it because it's going to be full of garbage inside. And this garbage might hurt even the water pump, or it might block the thermostat. Needs to flush the coolant, like I said, the cooling system. Then we have here the fuel line with the fuel filter on the air. And this is the exhaust manifold here. It's supposed to be on this bracket probably. And it's on the air next to the exhaust. Fuel filter and fuel lines, new. This is the actuator for the cruise control. It goes there to the throttle. Alright, fair enough. Tire tank for the AC. It looks like it was burnt, this plug here. These electrical connectors, they're like universal. It's not like back in the days. It's like universal. It's not specific for Nissan. Fine. We have here the feed to the power steering pump. Also this. No, this is the return. Sorry, it's not the feed. This is the feed. This is the feed here. This is the return. That's where it comes from down. All right. We have here the actuator for the headlights. The vacuum lines, they're gone. Need to put the silicone pipes here to be nice. Upper radiator hose has seen some better days, and it's crunchy. I checked that yesterday, and I squeeze it, and now you can hear it. It makes some like the other one. On the airbox here, it's missing 2 bolts out of 4. Fine. Then this engine has a timing belt. I saw yesterday the cover, and I said, since it has a cover and it's unlike that, this definitely behind of it has a timing belt. And yeah, check it, and it has a timing belt. And nobody knows when they changed the timing belt last time. This is the first job that we need to perform before we even attempt to crank the engine. As far as I know, they start the engine, but me, I'm not gonna start the engine if I don't see the timing belt. First I wanna see the timing belt, the condition, and then from there we're gonna see what we're gonna do. One thing to don't forget, this breather pipe for the crankcase ventilation that goes from the intake manifold to here, it's supposed to have a check valve because it's a turbocharged application. It should have a check valve here, otherwise when it comes boost, you're gonna boost into the engine, and you're never putting water hose, coolant hose as a breather, because it comes like a chewing gum and it collapses also from the vacuum. It's not right. Fine. Here on the neck we need the cap. We need to change it because rusty, this 2-way valve. Alright, in one case it opens from the pressure and it's dumping a little bit of coolant in a reservoir. In another case, when it's cooling down, it's sucking inside the coolant, like the most Japanese cars. The cap needs to be replaced, and we need to put the tank where it goes. There are some, one hole here, one hole here. It might come somewhere here, one small reservoir. Just for that, it's expansion tank after all. Then let's continue here. The belt looks decent, and yesterday I need to check also the viscous clutch here on the fan. You can just warm it up. You can boil some, not boil, 100 degrees coolant, sink it inside, leave it to get there, and then you see the resistance. I checked yesterday the AC compressor here. I don't think so it's running, the AC compressor. I mean, the clutch of the AC compressor has seen some better days and spins very hard. Yeah. Then the signal for the clutch, this is the ground here, and this is the signal for the clutch. It's like that, just like that. It's supposed to have a connection that might be attached here somewhere. Forget also this. The distributor that now it's next to me, I don't think so it's on the right position. It never's lying the bolt on the edge. It's near to the middle. So if you are so much out, that means you didn't clock it properly. You need to change one teeth of the gear to go somewhere in the middle to have a range, and not to do that. Fine. We have some marks here from a heat, from a flame, on the wiring, on the cap here for the brake fluid, for the brake reservoir, for the master cylinder. Same thing also here, where is the motor for the wiper blades. Here they have block one pipe, I don't know why and where it goes. Brake booster, the clamp. Okay, you're gonna tell me after the check valve you have only vacuum, you don't have a boost, but since you have a clamp, it's a good thing to put the clamp in place. This is the tank for the hydraulic clutch. Here it's a manual, the car. Then we have one melt pipe here that's not being connected even. More wiring goes here and there. Here we have the actuator again for the headlight. Alright, and we have more pipes that they're coming apart, and the same thing also here. Yeah, needs some love, needs to take care of the car a little bit. And down over there we have the turbocharger. Oh boy, we're gonna make it up. We're gonna lift it up to see. A single turbo. Fine, then let's go back 1 second to find the other clamp. Alright, another clamp here, because also these gas struts, they are gone. Then somebody here opened the lid for the fuel pump, and what I saw yesterday, I saw the cable here for the fuel flap that's not in place. It has a hose clamp, needs to take care. And yesterday I found out that I put it yesterday actually. I have to pull it to open from inside. Alright, even if you open it from front, it's not pulling at all because it doesn't have support. The cap, it was dumped there and has sand inside. This is not okay. That's not okay because you contaminate the tank, the fuel tank. And if you see here, what has inside has a sand. That's not good. Imagine changing a fuel lines, fuel filter, and then you add fuel on a contaminated fuel tank. BS what it is. Let me put it back again. You're not gonna change something, yeah, it needs to be cleaned, but let's put it back in place. Keep that there. And to close now this, you have to do it, you have to keep it closed and push it from inside. I need both hands. This cover was already open and has also one screw there that's hanging out. I haven't removed none of these things. That's how we received the car, by the way. It was in a different place before, and yeah, and they did something. Never mind. Let's make it up. Actually, they start the engine, but once again, because they cleaned the fuel injectors, from what they said, and they changed also the fuel lines on the injectors. That's what he told me, my friend, the owner. But again, if you don't see the condition of the timing belt, do not attempt, if you want my opinion, do not attempt to start it. We have a problem here also with the window mechanism. It failed and the window doesn't go up, doesn't go down. Need to open the door panel to have a look on it. Obviously, wiper blades needs to be changed, they're burnt. The windshield has a crack, also this I forget to put it. Has one crack here. So you're not afraid if you scratch the windshield. And the rear windshield here, yeah, has burnt wiper blades. I didn't see any crack on the windshield. It's been dressed with this sticker that even if it failed the wiper blade, you're not gonna scratch something. Yeah, alright, never mind. Needs to remove this, needs to put a new wiper blade also back. Then definitely air filter, definitely oil filter and engine oil, that's for sure. Nobody knows when they changed before. That's the oil filter down over there. It looks like that nobody touched it a long time ago. Power steering fluid with some lines, because at least the return line or the feed, you know, the feed and the return line don't crack. The upper and lower radiator hose. Lower radiator hose looks more decent. It looks very soft and looks like balloon. All right. Upper and lower radiator hose. Fine. Let's make it up. Let's lift it up to see it from down. Let's continue with the front right wheel. We have outside, we have some cracks, and first week of 2019. This tire needs to be changed. Shock absorber, the protection boot, it's missing. Alright, the seals, it might start leaking the shock absorber, because if it's standing a long time, the seals are not gonna be okay. Inside looks nice. Okay, the cover has some cracks, but the body, it does look something weird here, right? No. It looks nice, looks decent. The wheel arch liner has missing some clips, has some cracks. okay, what you're expecting, right? Rim looks nice, OEM, beautiful. Tire needs to be changed. The cap is in place, lovely. Rear right, again the protection boot is down here. It doesn't look so healthy, the shaft of the shock absorber there. Alright, okay. Okay, it's not broken, it's not cracked. This tire, the same thing, first week of 2019, outside, needs to be changed. Looks nice. Looks nice, the rim, not the tire. Exhaust, yeah, looks a little bit rusty. Rear left, nice, same thing for the boot of the shock absorber. Same story here. Yeah, the seal of the shock absorber, you're not gonna seal the wrap. Tire, first week of 2019, also this needs to be replaced. And front left, also the wheelage liner here, it's cracked, the bolt is loose, and also this cover, it's cracked. And the same thing also with this tire, first week of 2019, definitely needs some new tires. Alright. Front, this is supposed to be the condenser, yes it is, the AC condenser. The fan spins or it's seized? Oh no, it spins, nice, nice. Lovely. Fog light here has a crack, this is okay. Alright, let's make it more up. Let's start from back. What do we have back? Alright. Fuel tank. The hangers. Somebody have changed it. The exhaust is supposed to be fully rusted. A muffler. And here has a leak. Yep, alright. Okay. They have changed some fuel lines here. What I see. Yep, that's what this looks like. And once again, this clamp, it's not in place. Now it is. Fine. Alright, okay. Then, rear left. Brake line. Looks decent. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna clean the brake line and blow there to see if it has any cracks. After all these years, you know, better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, later on I'm gonna check that. Not now. Shock absorbers, yeah, they're hanging there, fine, okay. Brake pads. Brake pads, I don't have a clear view. It looks like it's at least 50%. Need to remove the rim, need to remove the wheel to have a look on it. Alright. And same thing from this side. It doesn't have metal to metal contact, but I cannot see. They put the handbrake. They engage the handbrake, the guys. Oh boy. Alright, then outer axle boot. Said goodbye. Inner axle boot. Looks okay. Yeah, it has some minor cracks, but it's not leaking currently. Inner axle boot from this side, same story, and this is the outer. It is a little bit tired. In true, one axle boot has a problem, clearly, but my advice, change all four to finish the story. The bushings for the stabilizer bar link here has some minor cracks. It's gonna come apart. The boost for the stabilizer bar here, it's not existing like this one. It's supposed to have a boost like this here, but this boost left a chat. Fine. Alright, I need to come here later on to see the bushings for the arms. See how it looks like. All these rubber things, they are suffering. Differential mount. It has some cracks, it will gonna fail. You see how low it is? This is supposed to be higher. Alright. If it changes, what's the problem with the differentials and the mounts, the boosts and all these things? If it changes the angle, it's changing the pinion angle, and then you can destroy the bearings because it's gonna run in not right angle. Alright. Oh, this from inside, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Transmission mount. Looks like it sits fully down, but it's not cracked. Ah, yeah, it's touching the bolts on the bar. It's supposed to sit a little bit higher. Exhaust, it looks decent. They have changed here. Here it's supposed to have a catalytic converter, but doesn't have anymore. And instead of fixing, let us say, one pipe with a flange to be bolt on, what they did, they welded. This is stupid for me. You just make one pipe with a flange and you remove the catalytic converter, you put the pipe, and then you can put again the catalytic converter. It depends the case. But that's me. How's the OEM exhaust? Not bad. Except for the catalytic converter, that's missing. Alright. Front left. The boot here for the inner tie rod. I have to check that. Said goodbye. And the same thing was from this side. Yeah. The bolt joint, the outer tie rod end. It's dry. The bolt joint here on the lower arm. The same thing we're gonna be. The boost looks decent. Yeah, it's not coming apart. We're gonna see about that. Front stabilizer bar bushings. Yeah, they're still there, right? Yeah, these bars, it can snap, it can crack, but it's okay, it's still there. Fine. Same story from this side. Oh. Yep. There is first one pipe. This is, I don't know where it goes, this pipe. To be honest, there is one pipe here. There's another one pipe here. Let's keep it up. Don't grab it anywhere. Keep it there. Keep it there. The slave, the cylinder for the hydraulic clutch. I don't see any leak. These cylinders, you can change the O-rings inside. You can change the boot. It looks like that somebody did that actually, because it looks fresh. The boot here, and you can make it like brand new. The hydraulic line looks decent. It cannot be from 87, you know. The front one, it might be from 87. No, it's not. It's not from 87. It looks fine. I don't see cracks. I'm gonna check again the brake lines. Like I said, I'm gonna wash them and see how it gonna looks like. Yeah, they're still there, right? Yep, they're still there. Radiator. This was a plug or this was a sensor? And rusty. No, the sensor is here, so this is supposed to be a drain plug. We need a drain plug for the radiator. Yeah, also the lower radiator hose, like I said, became like balloon. See how big it is here and how small it's here. Oh boy. Oh boy. No leaky. No leaks. You can see the oil feed for the turbo there. That's a turbo, by the way. That's a turbocharger. Engine mounts, they're not fully down. It's supposed to be hydraulic mounts, I think, but it looks like it's on the right height. Yeah. The oil return for the turbo looks okay. I don't see cracks. The hot side of the turbo looks okay. Has also a coolant. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. A minor leak here from the steering rack. The boost is for the steering rack. Yeah, this has a crack. Probably, oh, it's the joint. Oh, it might have a crack. I don't know. No, it's the joint. It's how it's supposed to be. Fine. It's not that bad. It can be much worse. Can be way much worse than this. What in here they have done here? If you're asking me, I'm gonna put again the OEM gasoline converter here probably, and I might change only the rear muffler because somebody tried to repair it before, and trust me, it's gonna be gone, the muffler. And one smart guy, he cut also this heat shield. Who's doing this bullshit? Most probably was touching, and it's missing now one part from here. You're not doing these kind of things on these cars. You're not gonna find so many of these cars. This is the manifold from the bank one from the passenger side that goes to the driver's side for the turbocharger. Weird setup, eh? Yep. Oil pan, it's dry. The oil filter over there, who knows when it was replaced last time. Okay, what I'm gonna do, the pins for the brake calipers, all these things need to remove the wheels and to check every single thing. Just 1 second, because also this rubber is missing, eh? Oh, no, it has the pipe. Yeah, alright, fine. Alright, just 1 second, because no, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for the guys because I'm busy with some other stuff. They're gonna remove for me the wheels, then we're gonna check also the suspension. For now, let's make it down and finish this part. Yep. The second part will gonna be different. I'm gonna explain. Let me make it down the car. Let me make it down. Yeah, with one way or the other, I have to check it again. Have a light here. This is what, inspection light? Oh boy. Yeah, let's make it down. Few things before I finish the first part of this video, of the checkup. Like I've said to the owner yesterday, I'm not gonna attempt to crank the engine until I see the condition of the timing belt. Alright, take it or leave it. I'm not planning, I'm not gonna attempt, I'm not gonna even put a battery over there to see what's going on. Second thing, before we put the battery there, if we see that the belt, let us say they change it, as an example that I doubt, but let us say the belt is fine, again, I'm not putting the battery to start the engine. The contamination of the fuel tank and the wiring harness at this condition with the vacuum lines like that, I don't want to catch up fire the car. And I have a signs here that there was some kind of fire here. Fine? So I'm not gonna put, like I said, a battery. First we're gonna check the wiring to see that it's safe, to fix this kind of nonsense. Alright? And then we're gonna see the engine oil condition, flush the cooling system, see the water pump and all these things, since I have to go there and it looks like it had a leak from there because spreading, you see rust around the water pump and down. Fine. I don't want to cause any problem, any any damage. I have a timing gun for the just double check, because this is supposed to be, it's electronic. It's not like the old school that you can advance it. Even if you try to advance it or retard it, it doesn't have any effect. It's supposed to be in steady position, if I'm not mistaken on that. So some basic things, and then when we are okay, even the air filter to see that it's okay, that doesn't have any problem. 1 second. What I was saying? Yeah, I was saying some basic things to don't cause any problem other than what has already the car. Alright? And for me, my advice, my opinion, if it was my car, no, not my opinion, forget it. If it was my car, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to keep it as stock as possible. To don't put anything aftermarket. This is for me at least. For somebody else, he's gonna tell you, hey, you know what, no, remove this engine, change the engine, or change the turbos, or do whatever, I don't know. But for me, I'm gonna try to keep it as stock as possible. Everything to be original. But that's me. Fine, and it doesn't belong to me, the car. It should have a cover, right? I don't know. I have to check. I have to check to see if it has a cover. I see some holes here. There are some other holes here. It might has a cover here, maybe. I don't know. Need to research a little bit. That's it. That's the first part. Next part, you're gonna be wheels are gonna be off, out. All the parts front here, the bracket, the AC compressor. Okay, this compressor we're gonna suspend it there, just to open the cover and see the timing belt, like I said. Fine. You're gonna see on the second part how it's gonna be. I don't know exactly what they want to do, but priority, check the condition of the timing belt, and then all the rest. That's it. Thank you very much. Over and out. Looking good, eh? Looking nice.